Candy? It's a new flavor. Sigrika and Linné suggested it. Great for lifting spirits.
All right, Luuk. What's the word on this Exostrider plan?
My conversation with Lucilla went well. She's on your side. Your showing during the Dark Side incident also helped speed up the Academy's internal review. That said, you've been a student here for less than a year. You'll need the Space Trek Collective's approval to officially activate the Exostrider. Their biggest financial backer is the new Federation. And of course, they answer to an entire board of investors. And to them, the Exostrider is definitely a high-value asset. I've been flooding their desks with reports. Your Academy investigation record, your latest test scores from Abel College, and a full physical adaptability eval I wrote myself.
And were they rejected?
We got a meeting, but when that much money's involved, conflicts of interest make everything move very slowly. Unlike Jinzhou or Rinasida, they've got far too many cooks in the kitchen.
I'm worried we don't have that kind of time.
Exactly, which is why we're going to strike first. Besides, things have changed. It all comes down to this guy. This is Chase, head of the Space Trek Collective. He just got back to Lahai-Roi on a Triumph avionics ship from the new Federation. President Lucilla, Professor Mornier, and I have all put in a good word. You'll be meeting him at the Research Institute. Chase started as a low-level employee at Ashridge Energy in the new Fed. Then, he dropped off the grid for a few years before resurfacing in a government position. After that, he left the government and started diving into multiple large-scale investment projects. Some say he's still been Ashridge Energy's man the whole time, but no one's been able to prove it. He's sharp, low profile, and very smooth. At his age, he's seen it all. His only real concern is if the Exostrider's pilot can be controlled. Normally, they'd pick Academy synchronists who have been signing stacks of NDAs since day one, but...
Sounds like his attitude changed. Does that have something to do with the changes you mentioned?
Come in. Let's talk over some hot drinks. I heard Lucilla asked for your help after the ceremony. How did it feel working with her?
Well, at first she was pretty dominant, steering the conversation the whole time. But now I understand it's because this academy means so much to her.
Based on your intel, the reactor core has been returned. Ideally, we'd wait for the Exostrider to awaken before trying to help Imith or confront the Thrunodian. But recent readings from the Institute's Stridergate monitors, they're off the charts. Void matter reactivity is spiking. The Space Trek Collective is getting twitchy. If Threnodian Aleph 1 breaks the seal, all of Solaris will be at risk. Not just Lahai-Roi. Now, the Collective didn't establish itself here without binders full of contingencies for a Threnodian event. Problem is, every one of those plans would scorch decades of scientific progress. Which, in our case, actually gives us some leverage. Enough to have a real conversation with their head.
Then I'll convince him. I'll show him that the lowest casualty count is the only one that makes sense. He'll have to approve me as the synchronist who pilots the Exostrider. Luuk, you mentioned you have contacts in the Black Shores. And this workspace of yours, it's secure, right?
Guaranteed. What are you thinking?
Lahai-Roi is closed off from the outside world. Public comms are probably tapped by Fraxidus moles inside the Academy. And right now, I need a direct line to the Black Shores.
I see. Give me a moment. I'll establish the link and leave the rest to you.
I received your call, Rover. Is the situation in Lahai-Roi that dire? You look exhausted.
My frequency loss has been resolved. But Lahai-Roi is under imminent Threnodian threat. I need your help, Shorekeeper.
Understood. For this purpose, both I and the Black Shores exist.
Any additional intel on the Exostrider within the Tethys system? Verified or not, I need everything you have. I trust Luuk. You can speak freely.
Records confirm that Luuk Herssen has been providing critical assistance and intelligence to the Black Shores. I trust your judgment. After the founding of Star Torch Academy, most information fell under their seal of secrecy. However, in its early days, you mediated negotiations between the Academy and the Roya. Through that process, the Black Shores gained partial access to certain archived insights. The Space Trek Collective fears that due to the Exoswarm's division, the Exostrider, even upon awakening, might not have enough power to face the Threnodian. This concern led to the Augmented Resonance Initiative, the Synchronists. Observing how Sentinels work with their resonators, they theorized that the Exostrider, sharing similarities, could amplify its power through a resonator as well. However, considering your link with the Exostrider, the Tethys system does not recommend this method. We have intel that deep beneath Lahai-Roi lies the keystone left behind by the Exostrider long ago. It rests directly atop the seal on the Strider Gate. You can think of it as a kind of lock. You do not need a cockpit to pilot the Exostrider. So long as its activation sequence remains unobstructed, you may pilot it using the keystone.
Is it because I'm its arbiter?
Precisely. For one who shares its origin, a cockpit would be more of a hindrance. As for Imeth, I think Dr. Luuk's proposal is viable.
You mean using the exoswarm-like shell that appeared in the cockpit to look for her?
Yes, the connection between frequencies will help. Rover, bring her with you when you activate the Exostrider.
Sure. While I'm there, the Black Shores will need to keep a closer eye on the Lahai-Roi.
I understand.
I'm counting on you, Shorekeeper.
As long as I may be of help to you, I am content. Please return safely from the Strider Gate, my star.
I will. Don't worry.
I'll inform Lucilla. Take your time finishing that drink before you head out.
What do you think? I'm about to ask a man to sign off on a crazy plan, and I can't even promise him it'll work.
Nobody has a plan they promise will work. If Chase agrees, it's because he's betting that you're his best option. Just take the win. At the end of the day, it all comes down to the person.
During Aleph-1's recent activity, impact was successfully contained to the Dima planes. Within the planes themselves, void matter concentrations have dropped significantly across most sectors. Monitoring data from the Space Trek Collective confirms that Threnodian markers within the region of Lahai-Roi have now fallen to near zero levels. Exostrider activity has fully ceased. However, related research into its technology will continue. Mech units deployed by Startorch Academy have successfully neutralized all anomalous constructs activated by the Threnodian across Lahai-Roi. The experience gained through this mission will carry forward. In Beata Woods, the area closest to the Threnodian's attempted breach, partial structural damage has been confirmed. Overall, the situation remains well within control. As void matter levels continue to drop, the Roya will regain access to a broader and more stable range of territory. Once shrouded in void matter, Lahai-Roi now stands restored. This was made possible by the choice of every last explorer. The road ahead is vast. We will reach the stars. And then we'll keep going.